Morning. What's the problem?
Blocked. We're blasting in this area, Major.
Using dynamite?
Yes, sir. You familiar with it?
Moderately. I know it's tricky compared with gunpowder. What's the project?
The irrigation ditch. We got water on the other side. We aim to bring it down into the valley.
Glasses, Sergeant.
Sir.
You'd be using that defile. First charge at the top, second near the bottom should do it.
Yes, sir. Just about a minute in between. You a demolition man?
Hardly.
Excuse me, sir. But would you be, by any chance, Major Jonathan Elliott?
I am.
Could I... Would it be okay if we shook hands, sir? I'm mighty proud to know you. Excuse me, sir. Morning, ladies. Sorry I got to stop. They'll be blown to bits. Hold it, Major. Stop! He'll never make it.
I'm betting he will.
Hang on, Audra! Hang on! I can't hold him, Audra! Jump! Are you all right, Audra? Yes. It's my leg. I can't make it. Run. Run, Audra. I can't make it.
I think that's the best-looking woman I've seen you with in a long time.
Mother Silas has fixed up the guest bedroom. Thank you.
But first, Madame is going to try the latest thing in Barkley buggies. Right this way.
Guaranteed to stop and turn better than any cutting horse.
And I have some new magazines for you to read.
Oh, thank you. Well, you all keep this up, I may decide never to get well.
If I know you, you'll be tearing up and down those stairs under your own steam within 2 weeks.
Well, I certainly hope so. I know I'm very grateful to Major Elliott. Oh, I hope someone thought of inviting him for dinner.
I did. As a matter of fact, he should be here any minute.
Good.
Oh, that must be him now. Audrey, your nose is shiny.
Is it?
No, on second thought, I think it's your eyes. Hello, Silas.
Oh, come in, Major.
Thank you. I hope I'm not late.
No, sir. You're right on time and mighty welcome.
Hello, Major. Jared.
Howdy.
Hello, Nick.
Major.
Good to see you again, Mrs. Barkley. Miss Audra, you both look just fine.
Please, sit down.
Thank you.
Major, you have no idea how nice it is to see you. Only, how does one thank a man for doing what you did?
By not mentioning it again, please. Seeing you, all of you, is ample payment.
Well, it's nice seeing you again, Major. And if you'll excuse me, I have a few things to tend to.
Of course.
Audra, why don't you pour the Major a cup of coffee? What's your assignment going to be here?
Locating 5 acres of suitable land within easy riding distance of Stockton for a supply depot, preferably near water.
That sounds like the North 40 to me, and it's not very far from the river.
Well, that's fine. I'll make that my first stop.
And why don't you make our home your headquarters while you're here? There's plenty of room for you and your orderly.
Oh, I wouldn't want to impose.
It's no imposition at all, believe me, Major.
And I could be your guide, if you'd like.
Well, in that case, I accept. With your permission, of course, Mrs. Barkley.
Permission granted, Major.
And just how long are we going to be around here anyway, Major?
Oh, it's hard to tell. Listen, I've got an idea. You're not really needed here. Why don't you go up to San Francisco and stay at the Palace and enjoy yourself for a few days? The treat's on me, of course.
Well, thank you now. But I don't think I will.
Suit yourself.
Where would we be going now?
Not we, me. I'm going to look at that land.
Alone?
I'll have a guide.
A guide? It wouldn't be the girl now, would it, Major?
We won't discuss it.
Come off it, Elliot. Why do you think I want to stay around here?
That'll do, Sergeant.
Major?
Yes, sir, Major. I'll have the other horses saddled in a moment, sir.
Very good, Sergeant. Very good. Good morning, Miss Audrey.
What do you think?
A handsome view. Is it always like this?
It's especially lovely this time of year.
Where every prospect pleases, and only man is vile.
A soldier who reads poetry?
It has sustained me from time to time when everything else has failed. May we rest here for a moment?
I've been reading Swinburne.
Oh, yes.
Are you familiar with his work?
My favorite lines are from the Garden of Proserpine.
Here where the world is quiet.
No, another stanza.
Which one?
From too much love of living, from hope and fear set free, we thank with brief thanksgiving whatever gods may be, that no life lives forever, that dead men rise up never, that even the weariest river winds somewhere safe to sea. Obviously, that's not your favorite stanza.
No. It's too dark, too hopeless.
And your world is full of hope. Full of bright and beautiful sunshine, isn't it?
I like to think so.
Does the Major have any further orders for me, sir?
No, Sergeant. We'll be moving on now.
Very funny.
More beef, Sergeant.
No, thank you, ma'am. It's the finest meal I've ever had, but I'm all full up.
Well, you figure the land in the North Pasture is what you're interested in, eh? Well, it's the best I've seen so far, but I'd like to scout around some more, if you don't mind.
Oh, Ed Masters wants to know if he can come out and do an interview on you for our local newspaper.
Only if I can't avoid it.
That's one of the prices of fame, I'm afraid, Major.
And a waste of time. I gave an interview several months ago in St. Louis. The reporter wanted to know all the gory details of old battles, while I wanted to talk about the things that concern me today. The interview was a fiasco, of course.
What are the things that concern you, Major?
I'm sure we'd all be interested.
Our cities have become cesspools of ice, and the corruption is spreading throughout the entire land.
Well, now, do you, really feel that way, Major?
Yes, and it's one battle I'd be eager to fight.
I've told the Major he should run for public office.
That'll do, Sergeant.
Oh, try our wine. It's from our own vineyards.
Thank you.
Begging the Major's pardon. No wine for you, sir.
Surely just a half a glass, Sergeant.
Oh, no, sir. The regimental surgeon gave me strict instructions. Alcohol for medicinal purposes only, and only in an emergency.
McQuaid is my faithful watchdog. And he's right, of course. My old wounds sometimes prohibit my simple pleasures.
Do you want to hang? Because I can arrange it any time you like, Major, and you know it. So here are your orders, Major. Number 1, you stay away from the Barkley girl.
Don't dirty her name by mentioning it.
Oh, you're a real little leprechaun, aren't you, my love? Order number 2, you stay away from the booze. Even you should know better by this time.
Get out.
Ah, get out. Happens to be order number 3. You stop your stalling, you finish your business, and you get out. Because if you don't, I may not be able to save your skin this time. Do you understand? So say good night. And I'll be seeing you in the morning, Major. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get me a gun and I'm gonna get you.
You're gonna go sleep it off. Now get out of here, Crowley, and don't come back.
I'll get you. I'm gonna get me a gun. I'll be back.
It's getting late, and we're getting ready to close up. So if you don't mind, sir, Major Elliott.
We've met?
Well, not exactly, but I was with the 7th at Dollar Creek. Oh. If you want a drink, it's on the house, Major.
Well, thank you, but you buy yourself a drink and bring me a bottle, please.
Yes, sir, Major.
Hello, Major. They call me Cora around here.
Good evening.
And getting on towards morning, I got me a room upstairs, out across the alley. If you'd like to do your drinking there.
Get away from me.
You heard him, Cora. Beat it. The best in the house. Pennsylvania rye whiskey.
That'll be just fine. To the brave men of Dollar Creek.
Yes, sir.
Excellent. My compliments.
Oh, my pleasure, Major. And we'll be open as long as you care to stay.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I didn't expect you tonight, Major.
I didn't figure you'd expect me, Meg.
Meg? Oh, it's me, Cora. Remember? You want me to play like I'm this, Meg. Now, what was she like?
Mm-hmm. I know you, Meg. Did you think I'd ever forget?
Major, I think you had a little bit too much to drink. I'm gonna make it all right. It's a little cold in here. Shut the door.
Good morning.
Morning,
Good morning, Audra. Morning, Audra. You and the Major going out again this morning?
After breakfast.
Did you know, Jared, that Major Elliott started out as a rear-rank private? Do tell. Right.
2 months later, he was a sergeant, he was commissioned in the field, and he finished the war as a captain. Before he came here, he commanded a garrison at Tucson.
Now, somehow I should have known that she would know all that. Is the sergeant going along with you?
I suppose so.
Somehow I figured that. There's not too much the Major can do without the sergeant.
Sergeant McQuaid is his orderly.
Good morning.
Morning, Major.
I'm sorry I overslept. It's something I rarely do.
Oh, there's no need to apologize. I'm just glad you had a good night's rest.
Actually, I didn't get to sleep till almost dawn. When I did, I slept like a child.
Well, I've got to get out and prod those hired hands. Now that Heath is up in San Francisco, it leaves all the work to me. There'll be no gallivanting around now. Here? All right. Bye-bye. Major?
Well, I'm afraid I have to be on my way, too. Mother, you are under strict orders to have a good day.
Fine.
You too, Major.
Thank you. I'm sure I will. I envy you your family, Mrs. Barkley. My father died when I was a boy, and I never did have any brothers or sisters.
And your mother?
My mother. Oh, she's living in Mexico now. I suppose I did have a family of sorts when I was growing up. My mother kept a roof over our heads by running a lodging house. So there were always plenty of people around. Men from all over the world. That gave me an education. I suppose I didn't appreciate it at the time. Yes, my mother gave me quite a head start in life.
Do you have pictures of her?
No, but she was beautiful. She was the toast of the lodging house. I remember people used to call her by her first name. And so did I when I was quite small. Folks used to think that was funny, and I guess it was.
What was her name?
Meg.
Well, hello, Fred. Come on in.
Morning, Jared.
What brings you out our way?
I've got to see Major Elliott.
Oh, what about?
You remember a girl worked at the Gold Eagle named Cora?
Yeah?
She was murdered last night. The bartender says that you were one of the last people to see Cora alive, Major.
I was in town last night. How did she die?
She was strangled. Whoever did it put his brand on her.
His brand? What do you mean?
The letter A was burned into her shoulder with a match or lit cigar.
Wasn't there a book by Hawthorne, The Scarlet Letter, where the heroine was forced to wear the letter A?
Why?
She was accused of being an adulteress.
That's it.
Major, how did it happen you were at the Gold Eagle so early this morning?
I couldn't sleep. You recall my exchange with McQuaid about the wine last night?
Yes, I do.
Well, I'm still carrying some Confederate lead around in me, and it's painful. When it hurts too much and I can't sleep, alcohol will usually do the trick. However, our regimental surgeon prefers that I abstain until times of real need. Last night was one of those times.
Major, was there anyone else in the saloon?
Just the bartender and the unfortunate girl when I arrived. The bartender was alone when I left.
Jared, you remember Judd Crowley?
Judd Crowley? Yeah, he used to work for us about a year ago.
Yeah, that's the one. He's been helping out over at Kane's stable recently. The bartender says that Judd was giving Cora fits about something or other most of the night. So bad, he had to throw him out just about the time you arrived.
Yes, I remember now. He was so drunk he could hardly stand on his feet.
Did you hear him threaten anyone?
He said he was going to get a gun and come back.
Yeah, that checks. Now, by any chance, did you happen to see him later?
Well, as I recall, there's a stairway outside the building across the alley from the saloon.
That's right. Go on.
I have no idea where it leads. As I was leaving, I saw a man walking up those stairs. I remember because I wondered who else would be out that late.
Was it Crowley?
It was.
Thank you, sir.
It's Tucson all over again. Everything's exactly the same.
We're all right. They don't suspect me. And I give you my oath it won't happen again.
Your oath? Don't make me laugh, Major.
Yes, I'm rid of that feeling. I'm cleansed. Look in my eyes. It's out of my system.
Until you get your hands on a jug again. You were a blooming maniac.
I'm not. That's not true. I was a hero during the war. I risked my life time and time again. Look at some of these medals.
The war's over, Major. And that won't wash out what you've done to these innocent girls.
Innocent. They were filth, and the world's a better place without them.
Oh, really? And just what did they ever do to you?
They exist.
That's no answer, Major.
Sergeant, I'm going to tell you a story. Want a surprise? I'm going to tell you about my mother.
I'm not interested in your mother.
My mother ran the most popular boarding house in the city, and it wasn't because of the quality of the rooms. Do you have any idea what it's like for a little boy to find that out about his mother? To hear dirty jokes? To be pointed out with a wink and a smirk? Do you want to hear more?
Where are you going? You take it easy. Anything happens to me, and they open a letter that puts a rope around your neck.
I don't think so. You could have turned me in after Tucson, but you didn't. Because you were a rear private with a bad record and no future. You wanted to climb aboard a gravy train, get a promotion, be my orderly, live my kind of life, share my money.
That's not how it happened. You begged me. You told me that I'd be a fool to pass up such a chance.
You tell that to a court and see where it gets you.
All right. You win. But there's got to be no more killing.
Oh, I told you there wouldn't be anyone else. No, it's over now. Over.
I pray that it is, Major.
Now, you just relax and enjoy your stay here. You may never have another opportunity to be at such a fine place.
All right. But doesn't the Major think that it's time for us to leave this place?
The Major does not. The Major has plans.
Plans?
Audra Barkley, Sergeant. I've never met anyone like her before. With her, I feel it would change everything.
Are you serious, man?
Yes, I am. She will be my salvation. She's pure. I feel I can fully and finally cleanse myself with her.
Well, we're off. Are you sure you're going to be all right?
Just fine.
Major, why don't you join us?
Where are you going?
Well, it's just the Cattlemen Association meeting, but we usually cut that short and sweet and get into the most cutthroat poker game you've ever seen.
Thank you, but I think I'll just stay here and keep the ladies company if you don't mind.
Well, all right.
Jared, don't keep a kicker.
Never. Where's Nick?
Where's Jared?
There's Nick.
And you, Nick,
What?
don't draw to an inside straight.
Oh, no, not me. I learned not to do that from you. You who beat me out of $5, remember? Well, that's very pretty playing, miss. Very pretty.
That's because you have no ear for music.
You are absolutely right. Major?
Nick, will you come on?
All right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope you ladies don't mind.
Not a bit.
ready to lose the east wing of the Barkley Ranch?
Please don't stop. Not now.
You've heard my entire repertoire. Besides, it's time for coffee.
Mrs. Barkley.
Hmm?
I'm going to marry your daughter.
I beg your pardon.
I said I'm going to marry your daughter. I hope this pleases you.
Major, well, we all admire you very much, and we are very grateful to you for what you have done, but...
Am I to understand that you're rejecting me?
Oh, no, no, no. In the final analysis, Audra's wishes are all that important. But you barely know each other. Aren't you being a bit hasty?
Hasty? Well, who knows how much life is left for you, for me, for anyone? Can't you see?
What's the matter?
She is opposed to our marriage.
Our marriage?
Yes. I won't permit it. I respect your mother, Audra, but our future together is really all that matters.
I'm sorry, but I don't love you. In fact, I barely know you. It takes time.
Time? There is no time. I thought you were different, but perhaps not. Perhaps there's another man. Lots of men. I thought you were pure, but... With your permission, ladies, I shall remove my unwelcome presence.
I've never seen him act like that.
Oh, Audra, he's a strange man. A very strange man.
Evening, Jared.
Oh, Fred.
Join me in a bite?
No, thanks. Coffee hot?
Sure, help yourself.
How are you doing with Judd Crowley?
Hmm? Oh, you mean has he confessed? No, as a matter of fact, he keeps hollering he didn't do it.
What do you think, Fred?
You know it doesn't make any difference what I think, Jared. It's up to the judge and the jury.
I mean just between us.
Well, all right. He's making a believer out of me, Jared. If it wasn't for Major Elliott identifying him the way he did, I don't think I'd even be home.
You mind if I have a little talk with him?
No, wish you would. Judge, you got a visitor. Call when you're through.
Thanks, Fred. Hello, Judd.
What do you want, Barkley?
Just a little conversation.
How come?
Well, might be that I could help you.
The last help I got from a Barkley was a boot in the seat of my britches.
That's because you were drunk, Judd. Mean, fighting drunk just once too often. Nick warned you about it. You didn't listen.
Well, I've been doing this fine without the Barkleys, thank you.
Sure you have. That's why you're lying here in jail, booked on suspicion of murder.
I didn't do it.
I suppose you tell me about it.
Some people get all the breaks, that's all. I've been kicked around all my life.
Did you go back to Cora's room after the saloon closed?
No.
Major Elliott said he saw you going up the stairs.
The only thing I can figure, he just... Well, he must have seen somebody that looks a whole lot like me.
Light must have been pretty poor, right, Judd?
Well, that's the answer. That's the whole thing right there in a nutshell, ain't it?
Judd, if it comes down to your word or the Major's, you realize whose word the jury's going to take, don't you?
Yeah. But I didn't kill that girl. I couldn't kill anybody. Least of all her.
You were drunk.
Yes, I was drunk, and I was talking mean. That's all it was, just a lot of talk.
Judd, were you in Tucson, Arizona about a year ago?
I never been to Tucson in my life. I was working for you a year ago, remember?
Does the letter A mean anything to you?
What are you talking about? I never learned how to read and write. Mr. Barkley, I'm going to tell you something. You probably ain't going to believe it.
Why don't you try me, Judd?
I was in love with that girl. I wanted her to marry me. She wouldn't do it. That's why I got so drunk. That's why I got thrown out of that place.
Tell me something, Judd. Do you feel that she was pure enough for marriage?
She was a good girl. She just never had no decent chance, that's all.
I don't mean any offense, Judd.
I wasn't good enough for her. Anyway, what difference does it make? I reckon she's gone now.
Fred?
Well, what do you think?
I agree with you. He didn't do it.
You gonna defend him?
Maybe, if it comes to that. Fred, do you remember hearing about the murder of a dance hall girl in Tucson, Arizona about a year ago?
No. Should I?
No? No reason why you should. It's just that I read a couple of lines in the San Francisco newspaper about it.
Well, the girls are getting beaten up and killed sometimes. It's not what you might call an easy trade.
Yeah, but this was special.
How special?
She was strangled and branded with the letter A.
Want this to go to the sheriff of Tucson, Arizona.
That's right.
Saloon girl murdered and branded. Your town, approximately 1 year ago, is criminal still at large. Urgently request immediate answer and details of crime. Collect, care of this office. Signed, Fred Madden, Sheriff. You gonna wait on this?
We'll be over the Gold Eagle.
Rush it over just the second it comes in, will you, Nate?
Yes, sir, Mr. Barkley.
was wondering when you were going to try it, Sergeant.
I don't know what the Major is suggesting.
The Major is suggesting that the Major would be no harm to the Sergeant when dead, and therefore incapable of contradicting whatever story the Sergeant chose to tell the authorities.
Oh, no, sir. I was just trying to keep you out of any further trouble by forcing you to leave. I figured if you stayed here much longer...
To the brave men of Dollar Creek.
Thanks, Nate. That Tucson gal died the same way poor Cora did, Sheriff. And they never caught the man that did it.
Let's go, Fred.
Major Elliott? Major, I thought I heard him...
You're impatient, aren't you, Meg? I was just coming to get you. Meg! Where are all your men now, Meg? They used you and they joked about it. But they can't help you now, can they, Meg? I loved you, Meg. I could kill you quickly, you know. But I won't. Because you must be punished. The whole world must know what you are.
No! No!
Say, Nick, do you see what I see?
And just what do you think you're doing?
Demonstrating the fact I'm no longer an invalid. I may even cook dinner for you tonight. He's coming home. Audra, I made it all by myself.
I don't believe it.
I did.
She certainly did. Well, well, well.
All right, you two, what's going on?
Well, we just got through talking to the Army. Seems they're very well satisfied with the North 40.
Oh?
Of course, we told them we didn't think so, but we'd let them know.
Well, why not? It would be good for the town and good for us, too, wouldn't it?
Atta girl, Audra. Nick, what do you say we take care of that little thing?
All righty. Bye, Mother. Audra.
I guess they were afraid they'd stir up some bad memories.
You know, it's strange, Mother. He was so brave and yet so gentle. I wonder what changed him into another man.
I don't know, Audra. I don't know. Because there were two men, you know. And they fought a silent battle that no one could see until finally they both died.
Morning. What's the problem?
Blocked. We're blasting in this area, Major.
Using dynamite?
Yes, sir. You familiar with it?
Moderately. I know it's tricky compared with gunpowder. What's the project?
The irrigation ditch. We got water on the other side. We aim to bring it down into the valley.
Glasses, Sergeant.
Sir.
You'd be using that defile. First charge at the top, second near the bottom should do it.
Yes, sir. Just about a minute in between. You a demolition man?
Hardly.
Excuse me, sir. But would you be, by any chance, Major Jonathan Elliott?
I am.
Could I... Would it be okay if we shook hands, sir? I'm mighty proud to know you. Excuse me, sir. Morning, ladies. Sorry I got to stop. They'll be blown to bits. Hold it, Major. Stop! He'll never make it.
I'm betting he will.
Hang on, Audra! Hang on! I can't hold him, Audra! Jump! Are you all right, Audra?
Yes.
It's my leg. I can't make it. Run! Run, Audra. I can't make it.
Nick, I think that's the best-looking woman I've seen you with in a long time.
Mother, Silas has fixed up the guest bedroom.
Thank you.
But first, Madame is going to try the latest thing in Barkley buggies. Right this way.
Guaranteed to stop and turn better than any kind of horse.
And I have some new magazines for you to read.
Oh.
Thank you.
Morning. What's the problem?
Blocked. We're blasting in this area, Major.
Using dynamite?
Yes, sir. You familiar with it?
Moderately. I know it's tricky compared with gunpowder. What's the project?
The irrigation ditch. We got water on the other side. We aim to bring it down into the valley.
Glasses, Sergeant.
Sir.
You'd be using that defile. First charge at the top, second near the bottom should do it.
Yes, sir. Just about a minute in between. You a demolition man?
Hardly.
Excuse me, sir. But would you be, by any chance, Major Jonathan Elliott?
I am.
Could I... Would it be okay if we shook hands, sir? I'm mighty proud to know you. Excuse me, sir. Morning, ladies. Sorry I got to stop. They'll be blown to bits. Hold it, Major. Stop! He'll never make it.
I'm betting he will.
Hang on, Audra! Hang on! I can't hold him, Audra! Jump! Are you all right, Audra? Yes. It's my leg. I can't make it. Run. Run, Audra. I can't make it.
There she is.
Where'd you get nerve enough to come back to this town? You don't belong here. Get out. Get out now.
You traitor! Doctor, don't want you here. Go back where you came from, you Delilah, you.
Get out of this town. Go back where you belong. We don't want you here. Do you hear?
Traitor.
Get out. Do you hear? Get
We
out.
don't need you in this
We don't
town. You
want
better
you
get
here.
back up on that train
Get out
you
of our
come
town.
from, because you're not going to
We
play
don't
this
want
bit.
you.
So just get back where you were, traitor.
You don't belong.
Murderer.
We don't need you. We don't want you.
Excuse me.
I'm Ross Parker. This is my brother Worth. If you know what's good for you, get back on that train right now.
Let go of me.
Let her go, Ross. I said let her go. You boys go on about your business. It goes for the rest of you.
Thank you.
Get it.
All right, bring it up. Come on now.
So you're going to take a traitor part, huh?
We won't let her stay here. The gaiety, please.
Not in my hack.
Now you know what you said.
Get out of here, Saxon. Confederate scum. Get out of town, you rebel traitor. Go back to the ranch. Part of you or you're sinking.
Julia Saxon. How she can show her face outside the South is beyond me.
Where would you like to have lunch, young lady?
Why do you suppose she did it?
Did what?
Why do you suppose she came to Stockton, of all places? Does she think we've forgotten what she did?
Are you interested in lunch or not?
Jared, how can someone do that? Turn on their own people?
There have been spies as long as there have been wars, Audra.
But she was born and raised in the North. She wasn't a spy. She was a traitor.
Shall we make it the Stockton house?
The Stockton house?
For lunch.
Fine. I'll just freshen up.
If they ran this Julia Saxon out of town on a rail.
Nick.
Well, I wouldn't.
Neither would I.
Oh, you two are in somewhat of a lynching mood tonight, aren't you?
Mother, what if it had been Nick or Heath or Jared that Julia Saxon?
But it wasn't. It was Matt Parker, so how can I answer that? Now, I can understand how Ross and Worth feel about what happened to their brother. But on the other hand, Julia Saxon has every right to appear in Stockton.
Sure she has. If she's interested in starting a riot.
Well, I wasn't here. I didn't know Matt Parker, but the war's over. Why don't people stop fighting it?
That's easy enough to say, Heath. But there are some things people can't forget.
And shouldn't.
May I suggest we drop the subject?
If you'll all excuse me, I've got to get back to town.
Tonight?
Tonight. Night, Mother.
Good night.
He was mighty quiet.
Well, he was closer to the Parker family than any of us. He and Matt were in the Army together.
Jared defended him at his court-martial.
And he's got just as much reason to dislike Julia Saxon as anybody else.
Come in.
Evening, lass.
Good evening, Mr. McGregor. How do I look?
Fine, fine.
How's the house?
Sold out?
Oh, that's wonderful.
I hope so.
You're worried.
I have been thinking, lass. With so many people feeling the way they do, not that I'm saying they're right, mind, but since they do, maybe you should,
Cancel my appearance.
Aye.
Just tonight, or completely?
Completely.
No.
I'm only thinking of you, lass.
Meaning you'll pay me for the week, even though I don't appear.
Well, now, I could hardly afford that, could I?
Well, I don't know, Mr. McGregor. But it doesn't really matter. Because we have a contract, and I intend to hold you to it.
You're on.
Lass, you can't go on. Those folk out there are just here to make trouble. I'm gonna cancel.
You do. And I'll sue you for every dime you have in this world. Sunshine warmed each day. Once I walked the happy road, but I have lost my way. Poor little sheep, fall fast asleep. Dream that no more need you roam. Dream some kind one will hear you weep. Show you how to go home. So kind one find my happy road. The answer's oh so clear. My hand in yours to tell your heart my happy road is here. Poor little sheep, fall fast asleep. Dream that no more need you roam.
Why don't you roam out of here?
Some kind one will hear you weep.
You don't know what weeping is, woman.
Give me a tomato.
Why don't you go back where you came from? Don't you people know she killed Stockton boys?
You must have been pretty hungry to come back here. Here's some food for you.
Lower the curtain, man.
No, she's got it coming.
There's one with love from Matt Parker.
Why'd you come back here, Julia? You must have known what to expect. Here in Stockton or anywhere else you'd go. Your name is probably one of the most hated there is in the North. You should have stayed where you belong.
And where do I belong?
In the South. Seems to me you'd be safe there. Respected. Admired, maybe even loved. Why don't you go back?
No. I have every right to be here. I'm not a criminal. All I did was fight for what I believe in.
Fight?
Call it anything you want to. I'm not ashamed of what I did. Taking the South back into the Union. Why can't they take me?
Well, you can't go back to that hotel tonight. I'll take you back to the ranch with me. Put you on a train in the morning.
Jared. Don't shut me out. Listen to me. Talk to me.
I'll bring the buggy around and back.
Jared, I'll go to the ranch with you tonight. But I'm not getting on a train in the morning. Why are we stopping here?
I want to show you something.
I didn't know.
He was shot. Cleaning his revolver. Some people say it was an accident. Some people say it wasn't an accident at all.
And what do you think?
I know he didn't care to go on living. He tried to drink himself to death. Could be he just found a faster way.
Are you blaming me?
Who should I blame?
Did you kill anyone in the war, Jared?
Yes.
Does that make you a killer? Are you to blame, or was it the war?
That was different, wasn't it, Julia? The men I killed knew who I was and what I was. You weren't the enemy to Matt. You were the girl he was in love with. And he wasn't the only one, was he, Julia?
Two, 4, 6, and a pair. That's 8. And it looks like I win. What? Let's see here. You owe me $495,000.
One more game, double or nothing.
All right, you deal. Well. Last I heard from you, Jared, you were going to work all night.
This is my brother, Nick.
Howdy.
This is Heath.
How do you do?
This is Julia Saxon.
What? What the devil's she doing here?
I'm Jared's mother, Miss Saxon. How do you do?
There was a little trouble in town tonight. I thought it'd be better if she spent the night here.
What kind of trouble?
I don't think we have to discuss that now, Nick. Miss Saxon, thank you.
All right, now hang on. How'd you get tangled up with her?
I don't care to talk about it tonight.
Well,
Nick.
I do.
Easy, Nick. Easy.
Easy nothing. Woman's nothing but trouble. Matt Parker was a friend of yours, you know.
I haven't forgotten.
Then why did you bring her here?
Because she couldn't go to the hotel and there was no place else for her to go. Now, it's as simple as that, Nick. Let it alone. She'll be gone in the morning.
I'll take care of the rig for you, Jared.
Thanks, Heath.
Jared! Jared! Didn't meet her just tonight, did you? You knew her before.
That's right.
When?
I met her in Washington during the war.
Well, now, why didn't you tell us?
I guess because I figured it wasn't any of your business, Nick.
Good night. Good night, Jared.
Come in.
Don't be upset with Nick.
I'm not.
Was it bad in town?
She was a fool to come here.
She must have wanted to see you very badly. You know that's the reason she's here, don't you? Why not San Francisco or any number of towns? Except for you. She's very beautiful. And I can understand how easy it would be for a man to fall in love with her. And how difficult it would be for him to forget her.
I'd forgotten her.
Oh, no. No, Jared. You can't forget someone you're running away from. And that's what you've been doing. I'm glad she's here. Now you can face it. Face whatever it is about her you've been carrying with you all these years. Now you can decide if what you feel toward her is love or hate. Perhaps it's neither one. Good night, Jared. We're not going to Stockton.
No? I'm taking you to Grove Junction. We'll catch a train there for Sacramento.
I won't. I'm
Julia.
not going. I won't. Now take me to Stockton.
Can't you see that you're just asking for more trouble?
I'm not running away. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life hiding in the South. Help me, Jared. If you hate me so much, why did you come in the Gaiety last night?
I don't hate you anymore, Julia. I did for a while after I found out what it was you wanted from me.
I never wanted anything from you. It's true. At first, yes. All I wanted was what information I could get from you. After that night you told me you loved me. Remember? I knew I loved you, too. I knew I couldn't use you.
That's when you decided to go after Matt.
It was my job. He meant nothing to me. I loved you, Jared. I still love you. I would have come here years ago, but I was afraid. Afraid you'd do what you've done.
What you expect? I just forgive and forget?
Oh, no. Not forgive. Perhaps not even forget. But to try and understand.
I understand. But I can't forget he never would have met you if it hadn't been for me.
Jeff.
You still want to go to Stockton?
Yes.
All right. Get in. Hello, Fred. Come on in. What brings you out our way?
Trouble, Jared.
Oh?
Tom McGregor's been murdered.
What?
Stabbed with a letter opener from the desk in his office. I've arrested Julia Saxon. McGregor's stage manager, Chet Staley, said he heard Tom and the Saxon woman arguing.
Arguing about what?
Well, it seems Tom decided he'd had about enough after last night. Told her he was going to cancel her appearance. She demanded to be paid anyway. He refused. Staley said he heard a scuffle. He started for the office, saw the Saxon woman run out. He went into the office. McGregor was dead.
Where'd you arrest Julia?
Up in her hotel room. She was packing.
Did she say anything?
Only that she wouldn't answer any questions until she'd talked to you. Now listen, Jared. I want you to forget for a minute that I'm a lawman. I want to give you some advice. As one good friend to another. By now, everybody in town knows what's happened, and they're real heated up about it. As far as they're concerned, Julia Saxon is guilty as sin. Now, if I was you, I would get as far away from that woman as I could get. Any lawyer who tries to defend her is going to be dead in this town. Maybe in more ways than one.
Staley is lying.
You didn't argue with McGregor?
I didn't even speak to him. Didn't have the chance. He was already dead when I went into his office.
Then why'd you run away?
Oh, I heard someone coming. I thought it might be the killer, and I just panicked. When I got to the hotel, I started thinking how people in town feel about me. I knew they'd say I killed him, for one reason or another. So I decided to try and get away before McGregor's body was found. You don't believe me?
Give me one reason why I should.
Lying was my business once, wasn't it?
You were expert at it. Fred?
Are you saying you're not going to help me?
I'll have to think it over. Now, you say you saw Miss Saxon enter the club and go into McGregor's office just as you were coming from backstage, is that right?
Yeah.
How long would you say it was, Staley, between the time she came in and the time she left?
Maybe 10 minutes.
10 minutes?
Not more than that.
Well, let's think about that a minute. I dropped her off in front at 5 minutes after 10, so 10 minutes later would make it 10:15 when you saw her leave. What'd you do then?
Well, I looked in there. I saw Tom dead, and I went for the sheriff.
Now, that's very interesting, Staley. The sheriff told me it was past 10:45 when you got to his office. That's 30 minutes between the time you saw her leave and the time you went to the sheriff's office. What'd you do all that time?
I was trying to help Tom.
Help Tom? Help him how? He was dead.
I wasn't sure of that.
Then why didn't you go for Doc Morar? His office is right down the street.
Look, I don't have to answer your questions.
Oh, yes, you do, Staley. Either now or at Julius Saxon's trial. Now make up your mind.
You get out of here.
What are you trying to hide?
Get out!
All right, Staley. I'll see you at the trial. Thank you, Fred.
Well, have you made up your mind?
Yes, I have.
You're going to defend me.
That's right.
And to what do I owe this honor? The fact that you think I'm innocent.
That's the only reason, Julia.
And how did you decide that?
Well, for one thing, I had a little talk with Staley. I'm convinced that he's lying about something.
Are you sure about that?
What do you mean?
I'm the expert at lying. Remember?
Julia, if you have something to say, why don't you just say it?
All right. Staley wasn't lying. I killed McGregor. So what are you going to do now? Or do you want time to think about it again?
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Oh, I was going to try and bluff it through. But I realized you'd get the truth sooner or later. You see, I don't have as much faith in my ability as a liar as you have.
Suppose you just tell me what happened.
Staley told you, didn't he?
He wasn't there.
He heard the argument. He saw me run away.
And that's all.
Isn't that enough?
Not for me.
Are you still my lawyer?
If I get your story.
Answer me. Are you?
Now you are lying, aren't you?
No!
Julia? Oh, yes, you are. You didn't kill McGregor.
I did!
Why don't you stop it? This is no time for games or some stupid little test to see if I defend you, even if you are guilty.
Would you?
No.
I'm sorry. Silly of me, I suppose. But I wanted you to help me because of who I was, not what I was.
Julia, you'd better settle for what you can get. This town was ready to hang you before you ever got here. All they needed was an excuse. Believe me, now they've got it. Sheriff?
You wait here.
Hello, Ross. Worth?
I want to talk to you, Jared.
Friends of yours out there?
Some of them are your friends, too. Or they want to be.
Why are you doing it, Jared? Defending that woman.
I'm a lawyer, Ross.
That's no reason.
Isn't it?
Lawyers turn down cases. Nobody's making you defend her.
That's true.
Well, then why?
If I thought it was any of your business, Worth, I'd have consulted you before I took the case. As it is, you're right. No one is making me defend Julia Saxon. No one is going to make me not defend her either.
And that's the way it's going to be?
It can be any way you want it to be, Worth.
Now listen, Jared.
Oh, you listen, both of you. Now, if you're going to remind me that Matt was a friend of mine, don't bother. That has nothing to do with Julia Saxon now.
How can you say that?
Because she's charged with the murder of Tom McGregor. And not anything she did to Matt.
Nobody else around here looks at it like that.
Then that's another reason I'm going to defend her.
Jared, if you go through with this, you're done in this town.
Don't threaten me, Worth.
We're just delivering a message from your friends in Stockton, and you'd better listen. Now, you Barkleys are big, but the people here can cut you down to size if they have a mind to.
Anything else?
That's it.
If you boys will excuse me, it's late. I've got a lot of work to do.
Wouldn't listen.
Come on, let's have a drink.
You'll be lucky to come out of this with just a broken window, you know. And why? What for? All right, maybe she didn't kill McGregor. Still no reason for you to go around sticking your neck out.
Nick, somebody has to.
Are you the only lawyer in the world, Jared? Why don't you bring in someone from the outside, like San Francisco or Sacramento? A man that doesn't have to make his living here in town after that trial's over.
Audrey.
I'd like to speak to Miss Saxon, if I may, Sheriff.
Well, now, your brother said I wasn't to let anyone see her without his say-so.
I don't think he meant that to include me.
Well, perhaps he didn't. All right. You have a visitor. Just call when you're through.
Thank you.
What do you want?
I'd like you to do something for me.
Well?
I'd like you to ask Jared to withdraw from the case. Do you realize what will happen if he defends you? Win or lose, he'll have made an enemy of everyone in town. His law career will be ruined in Stockton.
Does Jared know you're here?
No.
I didn't think so. I'm sorry, Miss Barkley. I can't do what you ask.
You destroyed Matt Parker. And now you're going to destroy Jared. Don't tell me you're worried about insulting him after the things you've done. I'm sorry. I didn't come here to say things like that.
Miss Barkley. I don't want to hurt Jared. As hard as it may be for you to believe, I've never wanted to hurt anyone. Not Jared or Matt or any man who may have suffered because of me.
Then why?
You have to understand what it was like. Particularly in the early days of the war. People went back and forth across the lines. It was hard to believe there was a war. Especially if you were the kind of person I was.
What kind of a person were you?
Very young, very poor, and very, very ambitious. I didn't know what the war was all about, not really. I didn't know and I didn't care. It just seemed stupid to me. And then one day in Richmond, A young Confederate lieutenant I knew invited me to a cotillion. It was in the most beautiful home I'd ever seen. And I met people. Rich, famous, important people. There were men there who could make me a star. What they asked in return seemed so unimportant. How could the bits and pieces of information I might get help them or hurt anyone else? By the time I knew better, it was too late. The war was almost over. There was no turning back. No undoing what I'd done. So I did the next best thing. I tried to lie to myself. Pretend that I worked for what I believed in. Now I can't even do that anymore.
You told Jared this?
I never told anyone. What would have been the point? I explain something, it doesn't excuse anything. And it doesn't change a thing.
Sheriff?
Miss Barkley. If you think Jared will withdraw if I ask him to, I will.
You're right. He wouldn't. And I won't ask him to.
Thank you.
Evening, Jared. Hello, Fred.
Working late tonight.
Yeah,
Glad when this trial's over.
I think we all will. Night, Fred.
Good night.
How'd I get here?
The sheriff found you this morning.
Town, livery stable.
Who did it, Jared?
I don't know. They wore masks.
Real brave boys.
I gotta get out of here.
Not for a while yet, I'm afraid.
I got a murder trial.
You can get a postponement, Jared.
No. It starts Monday.
This is laudanum. Sleep now for a while longer.
Come on.
Mind telling me where we're going?
If Jared thinks Julia Saxon is innocent, that's good enough for me. We've got a couple of days to stop her from being railroaded.
What if the trial is postponed?
Oh, it won't be. Now with old Judge Crawford on the bench.
Why?
Because he lost a couple of sons during the war. Jared thinks that Staley is lying about something. I think it best we find out what.
Let's go.
Staley! Staley! I'll wait for him to show up right here. Why don't you check the stable?
All right.
Hiya, Heath.
We heard what happened to Jared.
When? Before or after it happened?
Or you don't think we had anything to do with it?
Listen, we've been friends with the Barkleys since long before anybody even heard about you.
So?
So, I'll bet Nick and Jared know better.
Well, I don't know about Jared, but Nick's right inside. Why don't you ask him?
Ross.
What are you doing here?
Good afternoon, Mr. Staley. You, had a talk with my brother the other day.
What about it?
Well, he got the distinct feeling that, well, you weren't telling the whole truth. Well, I just thought I'd best stop by to see if I got the same feeling.
You get out of here.
And you know something? I do.
Get out!
Even without talking to you, I do. You see, my brother Jared's a lawyer. Well, he has to more or less mind his manners. I mean, he could never force you to talk. But I don't have to worry about that. Ah, you killed McGregor.
No!
You're lying.
No! Don't talk. Please! You better spit it out! Talk! Worth Parker killed him.
Why?
They got into an argument over Julia Saxon appearing here. Worth told Tom to get rid of her the next time she tried to sing. He'd burn the place down. Tom got mad. He told Worth to get out. Worth started shoving him around, and they got into a fight, and Worth stabbed him.
You saw him?
Ross said him and his brother would help me buy the place if I forgot about it. Just then we heard Julia Saxon coming in, and Worth got the idea of putting the blame on her.
Well, we're gonna go see the sheriff.
Nick!
You know what Worth did?
I know.
You're not gonna use that gun in here. Folks would hear it.
You killed him. For a miserable traitor like Julius Saxon, you killed him!
You all right, Nick?
Yeah, I'm all right.
I'll get the sheriff.
Julia. I went by the hotel, but you'd already left.
Did you get my note?
Yes, I got your note.
I guess there isn't anything more to say, is there?
Where are you going, Julia?
Back to the south, where you said I belong. Why did you come, Jared?
I couldn't let you leave without telling you how much I wish things could have been different.
I wish things could have been different, too.
Ward?
Goodbye, Jared.
Goodbye, Julia.
Chúa ban